Okay, so really quick, I'm actually in the middle of playing WWE All-Stars. As you can see, I got it set up to record and everything. I was playing it. But as a quick addendum to the video I put out earlier today, and if you haven't watched it, you probably should, but just to give you a very brief, in a nutshell summary, all of a sudden over the past day I've discovered that many of my videos on DSPGaming have been set to private without my knowledge or approval, and I have no idea what was going on. Now, just as a total coincidence, yesterday Machinima sent me an email saying, hey, just so you know, we're gonna set some videos to private due to YouTube supposedly cracking down on copyright issues. We're just doing it to protect you. But they didn't send me any information on, for example, what was happening or why this was happening. So a lot of fans have contacted me today saying, Phil, we're trying to watch older playthroughs of yours and some of these videos are set to private. What's going on? I couldn't figure it out for myself because unfortunately with the number of videos that I have on DSPGaming, there's no way I can go one by one through them and see what's set to private. So I wrote an email to Machinima, and Machinima, being as awesome as they are, responded pretty much almost immediately. It's only been like 2 hours, and here I got an answer already. So here's the deal. Basically, exactly what I said in the original email is true. YouTube, for whatever reason, is cracking down on videos, and it's ridiculous stuff that they're trying to crack down on, to the point where, I don't know if you can see this, you probably can't, but take a look at some of the videos that were marked as potential copyright problems. 3 Street Fighter matches on DSP Street Fighter, and then Transformers, some of my top 10 series, and those I can understand, and here's why. All my top 10 series on DSPGaming were made before I had this partnership with Machinima. Some of them did use third-party copyrighted music, and even though I did call that out and gave those songs credit, still to have advertisement on those probably won't be allowed. So that means in the future, if I'm going to do top 10 series, I have to use my own original music or straight audio clips cut from the games. I can't use third-party songs in them. So those I can understand, but everything else on here, Prince of Persia, Alan Wake, Lost Planet 2, as you go further down, there's more Left 4 Dead. When you really get down to the bottom here, which is really funny, there's about 400 videos in total that were marked on private. NBA Jam, Halo Reach Invasion gameplay, 1 video from Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Only 1 video from the whole playthrough. Final Fantasy for the After Years, 1 video from my Metroid Other M playthrough, 1 video of StarCraft 2. Like, it makes no logical sense. And so Machinima basically says, listen, you know, our bad. The reason we did it is because basically YouTube is going nuts this week for some reason, and I guess YouTube contacted Machinima and said these are videos that could possibly have copyright issues, and so Machinima, rather than risking, you know, taking the risk of, oh shit, Phil may not be aware of what's going on right now, and watch, you know, YouTube do something stupid and flag his channel for old videos, we're just going to set all of them to private in one blanket movement right now, just for the sake to protect him, and then, you know, that way he won't just automatically get shut down. Now, I do think they could have gone about it a little bit differently. They could have contacted me directly and said, listen, we're doing this, but I get the feeling that they have a lot of people in the partnership program, and unless someone specifically requested it, you know, it would be too time-consuming to pull a report for everyone or to separate the report by everyone. But I'm very pleased with my contact at Machinima, who got me this information right away. I basically told him, well, he told me to go through this list. And he said, anything here that you're absolutely sure there's no copyright issues with, let me know. But actually, on the flip side of that, probably just tell me which ones in this list do have copyright issues or have potential copyright issues, and I'll make sure those get set to private, and I'll have everything else resumed to public right away. So I said to him, listen, the only ones here are going to be the ones that are those top 10 or top 5 series, because those I made before I was with the partnership program, before I knew that third-party music would be an issue, and those you should probably... For what I really requested, I said, I know they're on private now. If there's a way for you to basically take the ads off of them and then make them public again, I would love that. Because I did. I mean, the top 10 music remixes, the top 5 DLCs, I put a lot of work into those videos at the end of 2010. And it would be a shame if I have to leave them as private forever just because, you know, of the threat that YouTube will say, oh, there's ads on a video with music. Fucking flag that shit. Yeah. But what can you do? If it is what it is, if they have to remain private, I apologize. There's nothing I can do. But next year, I know better now. Now that I'm in a program with ads and things like this, I know to, when I make my top 10s next year, use gameplay footage and only audio that's straight from the gameplay, and or music I own the rights to. So, for example, any fan-made music remixes and things like that I could use. So, everyone listening, Mass Defect, S-Beast Music, you guys have some good potential here to get your stuff heard. If you can make me some good, mixes for that kind of stuff come the end of 2011, that's what I'm going to be looking for. But, or anyone else as well. But anyway, so that's the deal. I already sent my response to Machinima. So, crisis averted. Hopefully, in a short period of time here, we will get these some 436 total. You can't see that. 436 total videos back to public. But the cool news is all these are now going to have ads on them. So anyone who watches this, you're basically helping me out. That's going to be immensely good because there are a lot of people who see my new stuff, like it, and then want to go watch some of the older stuff. And that's pretty much the people who've been contacting me these past couple days, saying this stuff is blocked. So that's good. That means I'm going to be getting credit for the past work as well, which is amazing. So excellent. So, good thing. We flipped a negative into a positive. Machinima was only doing this to protect me. They're going to restore these 400-some videos with the exception of the year-end series. We're still going to see what we can do to work it out with those. But, alright, so that's it. That's the story. I'll upload this video right now. Then I'm back to WWE All-Stars, which will be uploaded later today. So, cool. And it wasn't Steve Jones, so everyone can calm down.